Hi, Cherie Hansen here. I'm reading to you from my blog, which is on cheriehansen.com. I would invite you to come aboard and subscribe to my blog, which is close to 71,000 subscribers at this time, or you can sign up for my YouTubes. I post my blogs fairly regularly now. This one is called The Desert of February. February has the ability to put us into a thrall, hypnotic state of dull dissatisfaction. My mother shared with me the statistical data that she collected when she was working for a laboratory that tested people to see what malaise was at work in their bodies. February, she informed me, had just as many blood tests, urine tests, saliva tests as the preceding 11 months all together. The humanly shared urge to solve the problem hits the population in the North American dark sky cities in the most desperation. Why do I feel as if I am walking in a bog or in a tar pit? Why do I see my interior ability to generate energy declining and my exterior ability to solve problems declining? When we look out on our psychic landscape in February, it looks like a desert. Flatness. No incoming delights. No wandering tribes of goodness coming toward us to set up tents and hold a maypole dance that includes us. The mind is like a bowling ball. We throw a thought, maybe when we are 6, and it just keeps rolling. The thought just keeps traveling on the same trajectory. We stand in what we see as a wet, gray, sun-deprived landscape. We stand in what we see as a white, cold landscape of deterrence. And that tendency for our thoughts to roll on in a negative manner is most difficult to deal with in February. I don't think in all of my 74 years I have heard one person say, "I can't wait for February." I love that month. And Valentine's Day is planted there in that ice and rain and darkness. It is almost as if the depression is not thick enough. Someone decided to add another level of loneliness and rejection. Sickness is more likely to occur in February. My neighbors are falling for it. Meanwhile, at home, I sit next to my sad light, gulping giant spoonfuls of nice, thick cod liver oil. I go into my kind of medieval villager's response. I have a cross carved into my mental doorway, or at least I want to put it there. My body begins to store fat so I can survive any possible apocalypse. I smudge my body, my house. I sit meditation, chanting to clear the dark thought gremlins that are trying to attach to me. I watch comedies and turn away from the news. Nobody can do the news in February. I know it is a time that makes us yearn for another time. My mother told me of her experiences in the laboratory. People want to know why they feel like crap. February is the month to just survive. That's the goal. We are mammals. We have all of the needs of animals. We are like plants. We thrive on sunlight, human contact, fresh, clear water, and the desire to look out and see some caravan of happiness working its way toward us. There may be a maypole. There will be a celebration of life. Neighbors will be working next to one another in the yard, making flowers happen. But now is a time of learning. When we are in the state of darkness, what can we learn? We get to the very point of all of life, and that is knowing full on, standing nude in the mirror, looking at our undressed souls. What is it I need? It forces us to look. It forces us to create our deeper relationship with ourselves. February is a desert with fewer distractions. We can see farther. We can see more clearly. What are we learning? Thank you.